Congratulations, you're here for the new job opportunity interview as a contract manager. Now, you know what contract management that includes preparing, negotiating, and recording business needs for the employer. So basically, you're going to be the oil that keeps the machine running smoothly. And being a woman, you know that in this market, you represent 46% compared to 54% of men. Now, you can capitalize off of that as well as showcasing your skill sets that you have with your past experience. Now, of course, there are guidelines that state that experience needs to be between 2 to 5 years and also including the bachelor's degree. Being a recent grad, of course, you already have the degree down. But what does that experience look like? Well, it's not something as technical as you may think. It could simply be something as being a manager for a retail position or just being able to pay attention to detail. So, for example, I was an office manager for a lawn company. With that, the crews had to go to each area that they had contracts with and make sure that they did all of their hours for that company. And I had to make sure that when their forms did come back, that everything lined up and matched up. I also worked with the regional manager to make sure payroll was sent in and that it was also accurate. And of course, as I stated, paying attention to detail, especially dealing with hours and money, is very important and key. So I can highlight that within the interview about being able to pay attention to detail. And when it comes to contracts, I have experience with dealing with contracts, making sure that they were signed and by all of the parties that needed to sign them, and making sure that they were done and filed and sent out as well too for copies. So dealing with contracts, I know how to prepare and record. Negotiating is basically something that I've had to deal with being in the sales industry. I had to negotiate what made sense for the customer that wanted to end up buying a product or service. So as you see, those little experiences that I did have, I can hone on to those into the interview. And when it comes to the interview, the most important thing is to be confident and also do your research on the company. Making sure you know what the company's core values are and why you would be a perfect fit. Coming there willing to work, willing to adapt to any changes the company may have. And of course, ask plenty of questions. I think that you would make a great contract manager with these few steps and skill sets